Hello YouTube, welcome back. So I've just been down to the store off screen. I thought you'd seen enough of that, and I've just loaded up. I bought 2 of these big bags of solid fertilizer. We've only put 1 in, or we've put 1 in the 2 pallets we had left, so I'll leave that one in there for now. We're going to do field 33 and 42 today, and then everything's at 1 stage then, so they're all ready for planting, which will start possibly today. Just put this away. So I'm back in the case today because we will be in the massey for the seed drill. There's no point using the massey, which will burn far more fuel, I'm guessing, in the case, for simple jobs that don't need it. So we're using the case. So we've got 3,600 litres of fertiliser. There's your massey. So you can see all the manures on the fields. Saw that in yesterday's. But we need to do this field, which we definitely don't have enough manure for. It'd be nice if we could, to put organic down on everything, and we're not having to use any chemicals at all. But you'd need a lot of manure, and you'd have to be quite a well-established farm, which we're not, so we're not doing that. Right, please bear with me while I get used to the working width, which is not a bad working width. Lovely. And it does get rid of the chopped straw on the ground when you fertilise. Some weeds starting as well, but we won't be herbicide until spring probably. They will disappear when we drill, and then they will come back, but we'll fertilise in spring. Herbicide, sorry, in spring, and they won't come back then. I noticed that with seasons, the mechanical weeders are a little bit useless, because you can't weed on the second growth stage of weeds. So when they're like this, you can. So I could weed them either with a hand weeder or with a machine weeder. But once they go to the next stage, you can't. So the best way to do it is just to spread herbicide all over the field, and it's sort of preemptive spraying, and they won't grow. So that's the easiest way to do it. It's probably more costly, but it means we're not constantly looking for weeds. You'll spend your life otherwise looking to see if there's any weeds growing and making sure that you've got them before the second growth stage, which is not what I'm interested in doing. I probably should have done the headlands first. That might have been easier. Way too far over, probably wasting loads, but it's not going down very quick, which is good. Probably didn't need to go to the store. I'm thinking about it now. Of course we'll be applying another level of fertiliser when we're seeding, which the seed drill can do. I wasn't going to do that because I like to do extra groundwork, but because we were putting layer on now, I think it seems a bit silly to fertilise and then do the same thing again after seeding. I don't think it'll even accept it, because you've got to be on the next growth stage. So it'll mean that we'll be destroying the crop because it'll be too far grown. And look at the size of the wheels on this spreader. So I think this is the best way to do it. We'll get an extra layer of fertilising in with the drilling. Now the drilling's tough. I don't know how to video it. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to video, because it's a big machine and I'm not very good with the big machines. I'm much more well practiced with the smaller stuff, 4-5 metre drills, 6 maybe at a push. But I think this is about, is it 9.5? You know what we're going to have to do now, don't we? Check. Because if I tell you it's 9.5 and it's not, it's 15 metres. Right, wow, okay, I was completely wrong. So I won't be able to do that, especially not from in cab. So what I'm going to do is I'll do the headlands real time, We'll have a little chit chat, a natter, as my old boss used to say. Go down for a natter. So we'll have a natter. Just squeeze past this pylon. And then I'll probably put it onto a worker, but still stay in the camera. Still stay inside the tractor while it's on a worker, and then we'll just time lapse them going up and down, because they'll do it much neater than me. But I've noticed that in these fields, especially 42 was a nightmare. They kept overlapping, and they couldn't find where they were going properly, so I will definitely have to do the headlands. Luckily, with it being such a big cedar, one headland should be enough. This must be about 15. Oh no, this will be about 24, is it? Or is it 12? 12? So the seed drill can't spread wider than that. Something's wrong. There's no way the seed drill's wider than that. Unless it is. I don't think it is though. Either I'm being really, really thick, or something's wrong there. That looks a lot wider than 12 metres. But I think it's a base game spreader, so I can't see it being wrong. The only way to find out, I suppose, is when we get the drill out, but I'm very sure it's not as wide as that. That's really wide. Something's wrong. Maybe the seed drill's wrong, because it is a mod, but it's a mod of the base game machine. It's just there to be able to unload pallets. That's all it's for. I bet we're gonna have had enough. If we finish with over 2,000 litres after this next field, we didn't need to go at the start. Saying that, we did have screen, so it was only my time that we wasted, not yours. I did originally think about recording it, but we've been at the store a lot, we've done a lot of driving. I don't know if it's that entertaining. I'm guessing on a farming game people will come to watch farming, not driving. Or not driving on the road anyway. Alright, I'll just put this in. I'm just putting it in cruise at 14. I know it's not high, I'm just having another bit of coffee. As professional as we can be, as always. Right. So we have to go back to the bottom of the lane, don't we, for this? Just this one here, and then once this is done, everything's ready. We are ready to seed drill, which is nice. We're gonna have to start it probably next episode, because I do need to go to the cows and I don't want to forget. So if we start drilling and I start videoing, we weren't going to get the drilling finished. We might finish one field, but then I'll end the video and we'll never end up going to the cows and they'll die. It's still bothering me about this working width. I don't understand what I've got wrong. Have I read it wrong? Or I can't see the cedar being wider than that. I swear the cedar's the width there where the gap is. I can't remember. You see, I did all the seeding before I started this series, so I can't even go back and check. Which I wouldn't anyway, because I have to watch these videos enough in editing. I'm not going back and watching them again. Right, we're doing the headlands this time because it's tight at the end. There's a lot of trees. So we'll just try to reverse. I like all the little gates and the little tracks. It's a shame really we haven't spread out a little bit and looked at some different fields. Just haven't got the money. Maybe after we sell this winter's crop, we could have enough to buy a small field. Something a bit further away from the farm, probably. Maybe something near the cow farm, maybe field 38. But then I've got to drive the harvester on that windy road as well. You've got to think about things like this, because we can't transport the harvester easily. I don't think any of the low loaders seem to fit them. I don't think, unless that's changed from 17. You couldn't in 17. All the low loaders were a little bit too narrow, which was annoying, because if you wanted to go quite far on with a harvester, you were resigned to sort of driving it whatever they did. Some of them do, I know, 20 odd, which is not so bad, but the smaller ones, they do about 13. It's a little bit annoying. I know there's still that patch in this field. I probably could fix that with a plough, but I haven't got a plough. And I think going all the way to the store to rent a plough, just to do that bit, is a bit excessive. One, that little square's not gonna, the crop that little square's gonna grow isn't gonna cover the costs of leasing a plough. It wouldn't even cover the cost of the diesel to go and get the plough. But it is annoying. It was totally my fault. I know what I've done now. But it isn't pleasant. We would have had enough. We're on 2,290 litres, and we've probably got 2 more passes, or 1.5 pass. I know that I'm not doing it very straight. I've missed little bits, but again, it's negligible. I doubt that the game will penalise you too much for that. And this is going to be wheat anyway, so already the yield's going to be crazy. So after 3 levels of fertiliser, lime and ploughing, and being on the right crop rotation, which it is, it should be. In fact, I wonder after I've seeded it if it's going to go straight to full fertilisation because of that crop stage, because of the rotation. I don't know how that works. It's really tricky, because if I seed it without the fertiliser in and it doesn't go to 99 or 90, whatever it goes to, I'll have to somehow fertilise it at some point. If it doesn't, then it's alright. So it's tricky. I don't know what to do. I think we'll seed the first one with fertiliser because it's wheat, so all it'll mean is we won't have to spray it. If it does go to it, we will have to spray it next year, which I want to do because I enjoy the spraying. I find it a lot easier recently. I seem to be getting better at sort of controlling the boom. There we go. Right, let me just get this little patch there. So let's see what it says. Yeah, 33% fertilised, so it's still on the first stage at the moment. Well, whether that jumps, it's going to jump one stage anyway because the seed drill will have fertiliser in, but whether that jumps to 2 stages or 1, I don't know. There's only one way to find out. So we won't leave the gate open because we're not going to seed today. We'll seed in the morning. It's already half 2. I don't like, I don't know if it does this in autumn, but I don't even know if it does it on a 9-day season anymore. But if you seed half the field in the afternoon, and then it's grown, it's awful going back to it the next morning and trying to sort of work around what's on the ground. Now I know that the little saplings, or what I don't know what you'd call them at that stage, I know that they don't get destroyed, and you can just seed over the top, but it just doesn't look very good. So I'd rather just do it all in one day. So I think we'll wait till tomorrow morning for that. We'll leave that plugged into there for now. That needs a wash. Like everything on the farm, it needs a wash. That needs a wash. That really needs a wash. That's massive. There. I know this needs emptying, which I'll do off screen. It's going to go into the pallets, so I'll sort that out and restack them back up. They'll have to go into the seed drill, to be honest, anyway. That's empty. That's definitely empty. It's big, but how is it bigger? It's really bothering me, this. So that's a 15 metre working width. 15 metres, and that's only 12. No, I don't believe it. It's going to make me look stupid in it tomorrow when we do start seeding and we realise how wide it is. But I just don't buy it. Is it that one? 15 metres, it says it. 14.4. There it is, that's the one I've got. 15. And that says 12, so maybe it's right. Maybe it is. We need to clean the masses as well. Oh, this pressure washer is so much better. You can count. I know it's not very realistic for not plugging it in, but it was less realistic before because you couldn't even move it. At least now you can put it away in winter. It's so dirty. Alright, we can start to see stuff now. See, it's a massa again. Gleaming. Right, that'll do. Let's put this back. So I guess the only thing left to do is go see the cows. What are we on? 20 minutes? Well, 15 minutes. Yeah, we've got time, I think. What we could do is take them over. Have I got more hay in the field still? Did I get them last bales? I can't remember. No, I didn't. Let's go and get them before I forget, because it's going to rain today. So we'll get them last hay bales out of the field. I'll load the truck up. We're not going to have a time lapse today, actually. I was thinking just then, should I time lapse this? I don't think we will. We've had time lapses in every single video I've done, I think, or nearly every single video I've done. So it's nice sometimes just to have a bit of conversation. Not that I'm able to talk about anything interesting, part of that. So what have we got? 3 here. I'm sure there was 8. 3 there. Just 3 there, that's 6. I thought there was 8. Might be wrong. There shouldn't be, there should be. There's 1 there and there's 1 there. 8. Perfect. So that'll give us, and then we can take 9, can't we, on that truck? So we could probably just put one of them ones out the barn in as well. And then there'll only be 3 left. Unless we can squeeze. If we can stack it well, we might be able to overhang it. Is a 4? Yeah. If we stack well on that flatbed, we may be able to overhang the back, but it won't look good. Unfold. Unfold the tool. I didn't even know it folded in. That's very weird. Didn't even know it unfolded. won't take us long this. There's only drive across the manure, get the tyres dirty after we've just washed it. Let's get these three first. Another reason I like to do time lapses when you were bale handling, so you can't see how bad I am. Because what it does is when you speed it up, is you don't realise how long I'm actually taking collecting the bales, which is quite a good trick. You can see when I drop them and stuff, but it's not the end of the world. There's far better farming simulator players on YouTube that you can watch, and they are a lot better than me. And then there's some that perhaps are not. Find a lot of farms on YouTube. Well, there is audio, but there's no voice, and that puts me off. I don't know if that's just me. I do like watching time lapses. I really enjoy them. In fact, that's why I do them so much. I like that, but I like them to have voice as well. I think it needs both for a good video. I know that we're way too low. It should only go in here. Yeah, and there's no chance we're getting another set of bales on, another lengthways on back. There's no way. Not even an attempt to. Right, so we should get. Yeah, we'll just put 3 lengthways again on the back, because, or widthways, whichever way you want to call it. There's no way I'm squeezing another 6 on the back of that. I mean, if you strapped it right, it probably would work, but it's not the Let's Play I'm going for. As I said on my very first video, if that's the sort of gaming you're looking for, it's not me. I'm just not interested in big stuff, or stretching the reality, or stretching the limits of the physics. There's no need for it. I'm having fun with YouTube again today. And yeah, YouTube's struggling today to upload again. I don't know if it's me. I have got really good internet. It must be. No, that was outside. That was very loud. The bin men could be here. It could be bin collection here. So apologies about that. I think they're overhanging a touch on the front, but it's nothing major. And then the final tools over there, weren't they? I am starting to get the hang of this bale grab now, slowly. It's actually really good. Once it's locked in, they don't move. It's just getting them lined up perfectly. The only thing that'd make it, I think the thing that'd make this grab perfect, or as perfect as it could be with Giant's physics, would be if it had the camera like the CS said. If it had the camera It would be perfect. Lovely. So we'll strap. Oh, I probably could have pushed it. It don't matter. The strap's still over there, no problem. They're going to be double strapped. Right, so we just need to get one more bale on the top, and then that's ready to go. I absolutely love this truck. This is what you imagine, you know, a farm truck to be, not these brand new MANs and what does the other make that we have on here? Phoenix, is it Phoenix? Or am I just made that up? I think it's made up anyway. Yeah, Phoenix, oh it's a Tatra, that's why, Tatra. See, to me, these are not farm lorries. I suppose on a big posh farm with plenty of money, maybe. But for us, we don't need to spend that much on a truck. That one does the same thing. You can't really go much faster because of the speed physics on this game. It just makes it too sketchy anyway, so there's no benefit really in having a 500 horsepower truck. As we proved, the little one will tow that full semi of bales, only just, but it will tow it. So what's the point in getting a bigger one? Let's get the final bale, this lonely stray one at the front. Go over a bit, let's get as straight as I can. Perfect. Bit too. There we go, that'll do. Oh no, that looks so good as well. I'm really proud of that. A little bit further forward because I'm ganging off the back. There we go. Come on this time. Yeah. That's not too bad, that, for an interior shot. Quite pleased with that. Right. Let's move this over there. We'll need the forks on for the next time because we'll need to unload this, load the seed drill with fertilizer and seed. I'll do that off screen before we start. I'll do the next episode will be back to how we do it normally. It'll start with a time lapse and then we'll come in. So I'll time lapse the headland and then we'll come into the farm and we'll start playing in real time. There won't be loads and loads to do because the worker's going to do the middle bits of the field anyway. But we can do some checking. There is something I needed to do. I was going to do it off screen, but we could do it on screen, and I can't remember what it was. Get them more pallets for next year. We could go down with this and just load up. We need herbicide, we need liquid fertilizer. I don't know if we'll need any road salt. I don't know if it's going to snow this year. It's too early, I think, for the season. Yeah, it's not going to show us yet. But it's going to rain tonight. It's going to rain tomorrow morning. So tomorrow's going to be a grim day. Tuesday's better. Wednesday's going to rain. Thursday's that snow? No, it can't be. It looks like it though. Anyway, I'm done. Thank you very much for watching. I shall see you tomorrow where we will be doing our seed drilling. Stay safe and thank you very much.